Hey teachers, it's Brother AC here with our Team Toolbox Tip of the Week. A lot of times when we're preparing our lesson, we may have 3 or 4 or 5 chapters that we are going to sift through to try and distill what are those golden nuggets, those principles that we need to focus on. We have 2 places that we can find those that can help to magnify and focus our lesson preparation so that we're using our time most effectively as we prepare. One of those is going to be in the lesson manual itself. There's going to be bolded statements. Those bolded statements are the key principles from each section of the lesson. And so as you look through that lesson, you might find 1 or 2 of those bolded statements to really focus in and hone in on, because that's where you feel you need to be with your students that day. Another place that you can go to is going to be right in the chapter headings for the chapters themselves, especially for things like Isaiah, which is very poetic, and sometimes it can be a little challenging to figure out exactly what he's talking about. Well, the chapter heading gives you that clear, concise picture of what's going on in that chapter. And you might find a statement there where you say, that's where I really need to focus with my students this day. Now, the beautiful thing about this is that as I prepare my lessons, I find that these become either fantastic finish lines or really powerful launch pads. What I mean is that sometimes the students are going to explore this scripture and we're going to go exactly where I kind of felt planned in my lesson to go. And we end up at this powerful finish line discussing this principle that they can apply to their lives. Other times, my preparation to teach that principle will lead us to new areas where maybe I didn't expect, but it's clearly where the Spirit wanted us to go for that lesson that day. Sometimes it helps to just focus in on that principle, the boldest statement or the chapter heading, and figure out which key phrase is the one that you're going to focus on for that lesson.